Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel and another installment or episode of Spartacus's legendary journey through Skyrim. Where we left off last, we'd just gotten out of the hall. We handed some things to talk to the lead mage, and he was like, you know what, you should probably take a look at that. And we decided to come outside, and wouldn't you know it, we had another one of these darn dragons. So we're gonna see if we can't make his day not so fun. And there we go. Dragon down. Now we do have, I believe, a lot of weight anyway, so this is probably gonna... Oh, wow. We were doing alright. That only got us to 270, and that was 3 of each. So we'll see if we can't drop these off. We gotta go to Mazolft. It's over here. So let's go to... oh, man. To come down from Windhelm or up from Riften? We'll come down from Windhelm. We'll port to Windhelm, and we'll utilize the 2 vendors that are there. We'll sell our dragon bones and dragon scales. That'll bring our weight back down to a manageable level. We're getting close to the to what we're actually here for out of the Mages Guild, which is the equilibrium spell. A byproduct of that is going to be, I think we have to almost completely finish that out, and we'll also then, or therefore, be able to utilize the garden upstairs as well. I don't know when we picked up a steel mace, but we will be fixing that presently. We'll put on our selling gear here,
trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
and let's see what you'll give us for this mage's circlet. Oh, it's got extra magic. How we don't care. Okay. What else did you have? Oh, I wanted to try and sell these. Oh, there we go.
Thank you for your
Apparently I can get a heck of a price out of them if I've got my gear on.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Can you take some of these treasures off my hands? There we go. Do you have anything I want? Look at your miscellaneous. Oh, look at it. There, I'm gonna do it. We got a dragon scale and a dragon bone. Brings him back into manageable territory. How about that? Well, we still have our refined moonstone on us. Look at us go. And we got to get rid of the steel mace. And this, we already have this enchant, so we can drop that as well. Keeping our pickaxe, the glass arrows, the elven arrows. Ingredients, we good? Oh, we're good. We can have this recipe. Huh. Apparently it was worth 5 gold to him. And why don't you have a ruby? I'll sell you some bad gems. Garnets, some amethyst. Sell you another amethyst. Alright, that's all the more I'm giving you.
Be sure to stop by.
And our weight is down to 179. Nice and manageable. So we will hop out here. We have to go through a load screen anyway, so I just like to go to the stables rather than to the rather than go run out, open up the door, and then go through the same load screen and then continue running across the bridge. Like all the way from there. It just doesn't make any sense. So we are on our way. See if this guy's got some salt piles for us. And we are making our way to Mazolft. We'll probably speed this up because we want to get Mazolft done in the time frame. So we'll just speed up this run real quick. Alright, welcome back. Looks like we made it. And we are ready. We did have a couple of things pop up. We had an iron ore vein that we wanted to get. Apparently we had an adventurer who didn't make it. Ethereum Wars. Blessings of Shore, etc., etc., etc. Oh, apparently it wanted me to do something. Okay. Alright, we got a quest out of that, reading that book. And now Mazolft, which this should be a pretty good test for us. I'm not sure how many mages we'll actually have to run into, like gloom lurkers or stuff like that. But... Oh, can I just...
Find Spartacus. Inocular.
I can't attack him and make it faster. But I believe we get to play with Falmer, and I think this is the first time we'll actually encounter Chorus, or Charis, or Chorus. I'm not sure how you want to pronounce their names. Gotta be careful for these traps. As we are, and fire will be a problem for us. But. Not that guy. He won't be. It just does a lot of damage. And we'll go ahead and fire up a food. Get the old vegetable soup running. See what we can get into. Look at that. I remember the last time we did this, like we would. Yeah, you took 4. Last time we did this, we would hit somebody with our bow and they didn't take any damage. Oh. One of you. Moonstone ore, I'll take it. Alright, some of that lightning damage hit some of our magic. Didn't take it all, though. Looks like we got a trap here. See if we can pick the old adept track. There we go. There we go. Oh, I forgot to put this one over here again. And what kind of ore we got here? Moonstone? Mine it we shall. It's good because that means we can potentially upgrade our elfin that we're wearing, or even, you know, just utilize it to make our glass with the malachite. We're back to the old annoying, like, open up your inventory in order to actually put it on your bar, or in your hand. I think we run into some Falmer here too. I'm not sure when. also not quite sure why it's like, even though I've got this on, right? I do my shout, and it's almost like it's not applying the attack speed. Neither of them are enchanted, I promise. I think here's our some more moonstone, and I think this is where we start meeting Falmer and the chorus and stuff like that. I should call them chorus, right? It's maybe we'll look at their name when they come up. Because chorus, I think would need an O for a hard O. But, all right. So it looks like, oh, we got a chorus hunter. They're a bit tougher. We'll see. Let's see how much damage he takes. He took nothing. I haven't seen one of these yet. Holy crap. I think if he'd have hit me one more time, I'd have died. Man, that was... So the chorus chitin, I believe, is for heavy armor. So we're not going to pick that up. The antennae, that will keep... Wow. That was tough. This is going to be a rough one. Because I think normally, like, that's just a regular chorus. So if that's a hunter, we could be in for some big enemies. That'll be fun. Might have to continue with our gold making. Our gold making should really take off. We've been saving a lot of items, right, for the enchanting, and when you're saving items like that, one of the things that happens is that you're broke, right? You're broke over and over and over again, and then you finally get to the point where you're like, hey, you know what we're gonna do? Also, we have an armor rating of 273. Anybody? Yeah. I did it again. So let's put the necklace on and our helmet on. That's 326. What are we missing? Our gloves? We're missing our gloves. Oh, did we put... Our gloves also have our enchant on it. Boys and girls. Elvin Owen. Yeah, that gets us to 326. All we need is some light armor gloves. This guy won't have any. He'll have these. Looks like we done messed up. We'll see if we can't go without it. If it ends up becoming something that seems more like insurmountable, we'll swap. We'll pause it. I'll run back and go get the items that I've so terribly forgot. No wonder that guy hit so hard. Maybe it wouldn't be as tough as we just wanted to activate hard mode engage. Go ahead and trip this. I think we can there's a chorus. Come on, big guy. Even if my attack speed didn't apply. I feel like some of it's this guy. I wonder if they apply a slow. So yeah, we're trudging through here, doing our thing, but damn. I tell you what, that 100 armor, like I said before, that 100 armor is huge, and I wasn't kidding. Because these weapons are doing 100. They should be at like 104 or better, maybe even 107 or better. There we go. Well, at least, so the sphere's not bad as long as we can, you know, as long as I can aim correctly and hit him. That's not too terrible. See if we can get in here. Oh. We got play on the first try and broke the pick anyway. Not really needing the dwarven metal because we're not using it. That pick was useless. We broke a pick for nothing. I think the Falmer wear light armor. Well, yeah, if we could kill some of them, get some like bracers, then even if we get some just regular light armor bracers as placeholders, they should help. They should help us with the bonus for having light armor in all the slots, and that should bring us, I think, close to the 350, if not 400 mark. He tried to roll away. Didn't work out. We're gonna pull this guy. Come on. See what else we can pull. Back and forth and kill. That's pretty good. What do we got this way? I think that's where we're supposed to go, so I'm gonna go this way. There's some alchemy here. Nice little alchemy station. Expert lock. Let's try our luck. That was close. Yep. There's more play farther to the right. Oops. There we go. Got it. Lose a little bit. Light feet. A flawless sapphire. That'll be good for some more. Smithing when we do that. We probably should finish out our alchemy and have it make us tons and tons of gold. Do our enchanting, have it make us tons and tons of gold, and then do our smithing and have it finish that out. Or pay for a bunch of smithing and during power levels and stuff like that. And then once we get really high, you know, you get to 90 or so, then you finish that. That looks like a trap down there. Anybody else think it's a trap? Doesn't look like there's anything down here either. Definitely a trap. You weren't even guarding anything good, were you? Nope. Just a trap. Well, that's good. He didn't kill me. He got his lunge attack off too. Like, that's a big difference. And I think that Chorus Hunter would have been probably fairly easy had we had our 4th piece of gear on. And I believe this is where we meet the farmer. I mean, obviously we've got this one right here by himself, right? But I think this is where they introduce themselves into the dungeon. I don't know why they were fighting the door. Well, technically, I guess the story of the farmer kind of makes sense why they would fight all of the Dwemer stuff, but I guess. There's a weak poison, does 15 points of damage. I wonder how much that is. I don't think it's any. I think it's terrible. Let's just drop it. We're called weak poison for a reason. The boilery. Would it be too punny to say things are getting hot in here? Probably. Got some quicksilver. Dwarven bolts for gold. Dwarven oil, still using that. We're picking it up anyway. I think he's around here. I could swear there's supposed to be a farmer here. Well, let's find out. There he is. There we go. And that was a Gloom Lurker. Now, this is one thing that I will say. We're going to test and see if SE has fixed it. I'm not sure if they have or not, but the Falmer helmet on base game would allow you to still equip a circlet. Which means, for enchanting wise, you could, like for example, alchemy, right? Or a Fortify Alchemy gear. You could make a Fortify Alchemy set that had, because it uses the helm, you could make a Fortify Alchemy set that had a Fortify Alchemy on both the Falmer helmet and the circlet, which would give you 5 pieces rather than the typical 4. Which means that, you know, if you normally would get to, I think you could push it with some looping and like alchemy into restoration, or alchemy into enchanting, back into alchemy, and like pushing them as far as they can. I think you can get to like 34. I think just typically normally, I think you have to do either some exploits or some really time-intensive tricks in order to push past that. So with that being said, like if you can get a fifth one, right? You've gone from 120% increase to 150% increase, and that really makes a difference. So yeah, we'll be keeping as many Falmer helmets as we get, or as we can. Gonna probably try and drop anything else to conserve as much weight as possible, because we want to have lots of those in the event that it's not patched. The fact that we haven't found a single piece of Fortify smithing gear yet is really upsetting. I'm a min-maxer. So I really want to be able to smith higher weapons, and I hate that the game has RNG'd me out of them. Oh, whoops. There we go. Come on. We'll go here. You're a blind archer. Now you're a dead one. A potent poison, a dwarven dagger. We're still gonna do our normal thing, you know, picking up, you know, daggers and stuff like that. That's not gonna change. Oh Lord, do I really care about all those? I do not. I'll master lock to go get the scraps of some Dwemer pieces. Ah. No, I'm good, thanks. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna try and get 5 pieces. We're gonna try to use the Falmer helmet trick. Hopefully it works. There you are. Terrific. Oh, some more moonstone ore. That's good. Here's the here's a chest. Mira's rot. Bleh. And here we go. Chorus eggs. Yes. So the chorus eggs, I have. You can use them in a really expensive invisibility potion, which is, I believe, chorus eggs, Lunamoth, and garlic. Yeah, I believe it's chorus eggs, Lunamoth, and garlic. But when you have a bunch of chorus eggs actually have a couple different things that they can get with, and they become when you do these things a lot, and you meet the Falmer a bunch, and you just have copious amounts of chorus eggs, you can make some really. They're not. It's like having a bunch of mediocre, right? They're middle ground potions, but because you have so many of them, it weighs out. I don't get it. Sometimes like it goes off without a problem. Other times it's just slow for no reason. It's almost like it's not getting, like I'm doing something to either cancel out or keep it from getting the buff. Oh, yeah, that didn't feel good, did it? Let's finish you off with archery. Got you again, big guy. You've got some health regen on you, though. Alright. Alright. I can go that way. Nope. I've been poisoned. What? I thought I was immune to poison. Oh no, I think I'm immune to disease. Active effects. Yeah, disease, not poison. Oh no, you're 100% resistance to poison, and I am somehow. It says I got poisoned. Funny thing. What it should say is you would have been poisoned if you weren't a vampire. Look at our health. It's going up, not down. Isn't that crazy? More moonstone. More moonstone. More moonstone ore. Homer always just have so much good stuff. Usually that's, I think that's mainly because you're usually pretty late in the game comparatively when you meet the Falmer. I don't think it would be, not many people are gonna be like, you know what, I think's a good idea. I just started this character. Let me go run in and fight. Not just run in for something specific, but run in and fight all the mobs in a Dwemer dungeon. Oh, here's the glowing yes. You want alchemy mats? You want good alchemy mats? These are the things you do. Oh, hello, blind guy. Come here. There we go. Those weren't too bad. That frosty guy, he almost hurt. Hardened armor. Look at that. It's heavy though. Oh, good God. Hardened helm. Look at that man. He was not wanting to take any damage. This is kind of what I was talking about. You can see, you know, he's got 48 and 25, right? His armor doesn't even compare to my light armor. His skills, whatever those might be different, and may affect how much damage he actually takes. But when I believe I touched on it in the very first video, and possibly I think another video later, where we were talking about, you know, going swords or for our spec, or for our one-handed spec, whether we would go swords or maces, and why maces, you know, doesn't appeal. And you know, that just kind of proves it right there, where you know, he had, I think, 48 and 25, so I think he had a total of 60 something armor, right? Now his skills might have, you know, he might have, let's say he has a maxed out light armor skill, but he only had 2 slots, so he's only getting some of it, right? So he's, you know, he'd be at most 120, 130 armor, right? So he just took all our damage. The only thing that makes him harder is the extra health. Oh, there we go. Yep, missed. You're a regular. Now you're dead. Get some more. Give me some more comrade. Eggs. More eggs. But yeah, so since he only had about 100 and some odd armor, right, whereas we have 400 some, it just doesn't make sense. And I don't think they ever crest too much higher. You know, a dragon will have natural armor that's significantly higher, and so on and so forth. These chorus have more armor based off of their chitin. They have a natural armor, but outside of that, like, even those, they don't have ridiculous stats, right? They don't have, like, oh, like a dragon's got, or a dragon never, I think, has 1,000 armor. You'd have to, I don't think any of them do. So the maces, while they do have the higher max, they do have the higher max speed. So they would yeah, the slower attack speed. So they have the slower attack speed, so they would benefit more from the higher shout, right? The 100%. They would benefit more from that than the swords do. Because of so they would just get more attacks in than they normally would, and they would hit harder. But the extra armor resistance that it ignores, or the extra armor penetration, think of it more of like it's not armor penetration. It's just a plus damage, right? So it's like you do, like against a mob with armor, you do +5 damage, and against the against a mob with a lot of armor, you do +10 or +15. Against a mob with no armor, you do +2. And when you kind of number it out that way, you can see where you know, doing a regular swing and doing 200% the normal damage on that swing, once every you know, potentially 3 attacks, and you do 3 or 4 attacks in a power attack combo, right? You can really see how the scaling is much better for the swords. Oh, good lord. Master Lock, why you do this to me? Apparently I should pay attention to the lock when I'm pulling it, or utilizing it. Oh, what do you got here? Lunar Lorcan. I'm not gonna read it because I don't actually. Nope, because alteration is still low. I lied. We're gonna read it. So the reason we went ahead with reading it is because alteration's actually really easy to level, and we'll be doing that in a power level anyway, because that's going to be our next, like, level 100 skill, I think, or might even be our first. We're going to do 2 things. We're going to get restoration to 70 for Necromage, and we're going to get alteration to 100. Those are our next 2 big goals. We've got, you know, our one-handed to 90. That's all good. So those, so restoration, and then alteration. The reason those 2 specifically, is Necromage. Necromage is, bar none, I believe, the most powerful perk in the game. Oh. Oh, it's a Reaper. And he's dead. There are a lot of reasons why it's the most powerful perk in the game. I believe the Skyrim wiki actually has a really good, like, breakdown of it. There's I believe Fudge Muppets actually has a really good, like, entire video on Necromage. Which I think they dedicated it entirely to that perk and explaining it. One of the things, or the things that we're focusing on, we are dual wield, so we have dual flurry out of our one-handed, and because of that, dual flurry actually is more powerful on a Necromage vampire than it is on any other character. Come on, you coming around? Yeah, come around the corner. Not sure why you didn't. Oh no, you don't. Okay, we did our big heal. We got this one. I think our food has worn off. We'll pop that up. Before we take some range damage, good lord. We'll go ahead and pop some potions. We're gonna use these magic potions. I think we have been saving minor magic potions for a long time. See how many, we're almost completely out of magicka, and if we hit minor magicka, 1, 2, 3, 4, full magicka bar, we are definitely not based off magic. So anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by these Falmer funny-eared things, yeah, the dual flurry I believe is 25% more effective, or 20%. Yeah, if I remember correctly, those are the numbers. On a vampire with necromage. If you don't have it, then just essentially you're at the same way. The other thing is that the other good thing about that is when it applies, right? So it applies after the other bonuses. So like your attacks are like 1.3, right? Or yeah, with dual flurry you get 35%, so you get like 30. Well, you get 1.35 for your attacks per second, and then it applies another percentage instead of being just like, okay, it's 155 or something like that. But like I said, I believe Fudge Muppets has probably one of the most informative videos on Necromage, and it is entirely dedicated to the tree. Let's try this again. Oh, there it is. That's an expert. We'll just do this. And we've got 6 here. There we go. As long as the elemental shout doesn't bug out, we are good. Let's see what we got in here. Some more Dwemer Death. Skirmisher's Draught. I don't think that's for me. I'll take it, but I don't think that does one-handed. Potions. Stamina. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, we'll take the light feet just for fun. The warrior does one-handed weapons. And Drought to the warrior is up here as well. Skirmisher's Draught. Light armor. Why not? We'll just take it. See how long it lasts. We're not too worried about it, but like we do have this problem. We were at 320, now we're at 340. We haven't yet found a set of hide bracers or anything on one of these dead Falmer. That's been unfortunate. Then again, I don't think we'll ever find a set of bracers on a Falmer. I don't think they generally wear them. I could be wrong. Oh, no, that guy has bracers on. Just pulling him. No, he's got a chorus with him. This should be fun. Yeah, I don't think so, the guy. Nope. Didn't make it, did you? No, you did not. Take those chorus eggs. We're gonna sneak for a second while we come around this corner. Take a little peek. Oh, there you are. There we go. That. Now we're gonna heal ourselves up again. And then try to get around the corner here. And put on our weapon again. We got 2. That's good. I don't know what that is. I don't even know how I did that. There we go. So we did the basic attack instead of the power attack there, so that we could zigzag back and forth for the fireball guy over here. Now, if he'd had real fire, so it looked like he had it's not fireball. Oh, he had a blast of fire that does 20. Yeah, so it's fire bolts. He had fire bolts. Fire bolts are easier to dodge. Fireball does the explosion on the ground. Would have killed us. I believe we go up there, which is fine. I think we have to. We have somebody we're so. We probably need to look at those guys again. I think there's an item, a quest item that we are supposed to loot off of one of those gloomy heads. So we'll just make sure it's not on him. There it is, the focusing crystal. Whoo! Oh, how did I miss so much looting off of these guys? Yeah, so I believe you go up and to the left. That's where it wants us to go. But I'm gonna see what's back here first. A master lock again. We got a little play there. Let's see what's up here. Oops, I held it too long. Oh, that was so close. So there's that. Let's try there. Nope. There. Oh, that was too much. Okay. Alright, so this little black piece right here. Not enough. So right here, you can see on the edge, I'm right on the little black piece. I'm using that as the reference point, and then just giving it an eyeball amount of space, and then holding it for too long and breaking my pick. But it is a master, so that'll happen. We had a bunch of picks. We needed to get rid of some anyway. There we go. Looks ominous. How terrific. Oh, and it has another moonstone ore vein. Good thing we did it. Good thing we broke it open. That's the one thing about these dungeons or whatnot. If you're underleveled or you're under geared, or even us, like you're underpowered. We're not necessarily underpowered for it, but definitely kind of made it harder by not having our hands, our gauntlets with us at all. How ridiculous do we look? We're just out here. Look at this. Terrible. What do you mean? I've got the key. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Door key's down here. If I remember right, that's not... Yeah, nope. We're going to give our wait time so that we have Berserker Rage available, because I believe the Dwarven key, or the door key that we're missing, is held by a Dwarven Centurion. And we did wreck some Centurions before, but I think we did it once, or we've had one or two fights, and each time we got under their legs and kind of pushed them up. But I don't think the fight that we're about to have is going to quite be that easy. And I think we have to cover more distance to get to him. This looks like an opera house. Stage, if you will. Here are some dead Falmer. They must have run into it and not made it. There we go. We baited out the breath. That breath is what would have killed us. Good God, does it hurt. I'm pretty sure it one-shots us. I think it one-shots us, actually. Yeah, I don't think he hit me. So in our test, right, in our just prior to that, we had a little test where we tried him out. And we had to reload. And he one-shot us. I don't think he ever actually had to touch us with that breath. So that is their big damage. Now, granted, he did smack me and that hurt, but their big damage is definitely in their vents, or their venting of whatever that is. I assume it's steam. That would make sense to me, but. Whew. But he died. We're gonna wait 24 hours so we have our rage up again. Because I'm not sure if we. Sometimes I get Mzulft and Blackreach confused about whether or not we're going down to get and going to meet another set of Dwarven Centurions versus going up and having to solve the puzzle. I believe Mzulft I have to solve the puzzle up top. I think Blackreach has a puzzle but it's for the Elder Scroll rather than some lights. I think this one we do for flames and frost to change the crystals and where they're at. Oh, well, I'm not taking the bow. Not taking heavy stuff, guys. There we go. Now we have the key. More better not be another Centurion.
Gavros, is that you? I'd almost given up hope. Let me get the door. What are you doing here? What have you done with Gavros? It was
He died,
wasn't it? Curse them. They've ruined. If Gavros is gone, there is no hope. He was supposed to return with the crystal. Without that, all our and you. You're here for treasure.
What crystal?
It worked the first time. I tried to tell Gavros, but he wouldn't listen. No, it won't be too cold, he said. Well, I was right, wasn't I? Focused completely wrong by the time we got here. The cold had warped it. Gavros had to cart it all the way back to Cyrodiil. Left the rest of us here to fend off the damnable Falmer.
Ah, I see. I found a focusing crystal.
How in the world? That's it? That's it! I don't know who you... In fact, who are you anyway?
I'll be with the college, yeah.
Savos wouldn't even grant us an audience.
Technically, what I'd like to say is I am Spartacus, and I am here to take whatever I want and kill you if you get in my way.
Come on, I'll explain on the way. No matter
Okay.
what Gavros said, this was my idea first. The council is going to know that when I get back. I was the one who thought of using this oculus.
I'm not gonna go through there because I'm pretty sure we have to do that anyway.
Something unpronounceable, I'm sure. From all our research, it seems they were intent on discerning the nature of the divine. This machinery, all of it, was designed to collect starlight, and then, I'm not sure, split it somehow?
Yeah, split starlight, or just any light, really. I believe that's two-handed skill up right there. Gold. Let's find out. Gold sapphire ring.
It was my idea.
Books. Let's learn that just for fun. Aw, it was nothing.
Key elements with our focusing crystal. Months of enchantments went into it. Let's just hope they got it right this time.
So did you Donner party of 5 them? Is that what happened? You showed up, told them they were wrong, went along with it anyway. You had to go back. I believe for this we'll need flame and frost. Oh, I don't have frost. Oh, no. There's frostbite. What on earth? Oh, I have frost rune. Aha. That's better. Okay. Oh, we bugged him out. Come on, man. Come on, we're here.
Here it is. Magnificent, isn't it? Took an incredible amount of work to get it running again. Now I'm hoping it'll all be worth it. Place the crystal in the central apparatus, and we can start the process for focusing it.
Okay, alright. How do I... There's the crystal. Now what? Yep. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. Now I think we have to make those match those. You quiet down. I'll kill you. Alright. Let's see. So if we go... That one worked. This one's got a long ways to go. What about this one? Yep. There we go.
Finally going to pay off. What's this? These results. They're not at all what they should be. This projection should be lit up like the night sky. Something is creating an incredible amount of interference. Something in Winterhold, it looks like. What are you playing at? Is this some attempt to stall my work?
Stall your work? No.
So what is it? Did you know what? Well, explain yourself.
Something go wrong?
Go wrong? Everything is wrong. How did you do it?
What
Either
are
you're
you talking
lying
about?
to me, or you have something at your college, don't you? Something immensely powerful, beyond anything I've anticipated. What is it?
I'm not gonna answer
You
that.
have something. Whether this was intentional or not, it suggests some interesting results.
Yeah? What are you talking about?
You're looking for something, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if you are trying to ruin my work, there's still something to be learned here. I can't explain the details. That would be giving away many secrets the Synod have learned over the years. Also, I doubt you'd be able to comprehend the details.
You're not gonna
Have
worry.
you seen the orrery in the Imperial City? It was the inspiration for this idea. Instead of project all of Tamriel, and then harness the latent energies to overlay the positions of... What's important is that all of this work was designed to reveal to us sources of great magical power. Purely to help safeguard the Empire, of course.
Safeguard the Empire's interests, you
Only
mean?
2 locations have been revealed to us. One is your college. The other, well, that can only be labyrinthian. So, mage from Winterhold, despite your intentions, I've beaten your little game.
You
Even
did.
If all you've said here is lies.
You beat my game.
I know you have something in Winterhold the Synod Council will be very interested in. So fine. Trudge off to Labyrinthian in search of your staff.
I
shall
will.
return to Cyrodiil and deliver my full report to the Council.
You will not.
This is not over, I assure you. Well, yes. I mean, yes.
So,
Certainly it is.
the staff's in
But that
Labyrinthian.
doesn't
You
matter.
don't sound very
The
sure of
Council
that,
will be
but I know you're
around
right.
us. They will find out what you're up to. Am I? I think I've discovered more here than I could have hoped to. Your
Oh.
trickery won't confuse me.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think we're done here.
You're right. You don't get to return to Cyrodiil. No, sir. But Labyrinthian is where we're headed. Let us go. And what he really we're going to Labyrinthian via or by, right, our house to pick up to see if we didn't just do so. Make sure that we did that correctly. Oh, hello.
Done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once.
Can I stop by my house first?
To take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of.
You have no idea what
You're
I'm
on the right
capable of.
path, and you will prevail.
Awesome. I am on the right path. I will prevail. I will discover what I'm capable of. I will hop home first to get my bracers. Alright, so I think this puts us out up here. Yeah. And then we could just walk our way down. We would billy goat it. And then we'd be back to where we came from the first time. So, we'll hop again. And like I said, we're going to hop to home first. Make sure we didn't do anything stupid. Make sure we didn't, like, sell our elven bracers. We do have some moonstone, so we could fix that. It would just be a pain. It would make me upset that I was so careless. Looking here first. Don't see him. Looking here second. There they are. Well, let's see how much. Just 326 to 452. 130 arm rating or armor rating. Holy cow! All right. And then we have some moonstone ore as well. We'll just drop this stuff off. Oh, we got some more stuff come in. Nice. Oh, look at that. We got lots of moonstone. That's terrific. All right. Look at that. That's the gilded. So we'll go ahead and do that because we got some quicksilver in there anyway. And that brought us up to, oh, come on, show me, 466. I think, let's see, what could we do with our boots? They would go to 62. Gauntlets would go to 62. Glass helmet is at 107. We would have to take a smithing potion to make it any better. And we have the 8 Falmer helmets. That's terrific. So, we'll, let's see, we've got all of the stuff we need. We forgot to drop the moonstone off. So let's do that now. Flawless Garnet, Ruby, Sapphire. We've got 12.9k gold. That's pretty good for us. Moving along. Lockpicks. Got some Moonstone ore. Got some 17 in refined Moonstone, my friends. We're good to go there. Ruby, Sapphire, and the unusual gem. Okay. That's some weight. It also makes our weapons we get back to 109 apiece. Make sure we don't have anything that we can enchant or disenchant. Nope. See about dropping in this dwarven dagger, dropping in these iron daggers, and then there's the apparel here, the blocking. We're gonna keep that because we'll just sell it. These Falmer helmets, those we're dropping in there. Gold jeweled necklace, sapphire ring, amethyst ring, and a sapphire circlet. Perfect. It gets us down to 206. Potion, scrolls, food, books. Okay. Miscellaneous. We still have those heads we gotta get rid of. And that should be all of that. And then I believe once we hop back, it changes, right? So the actual portion starts. So we'll take that in the next video. Appreciate you for watching. Let me know if you have any tips, tricks, critiques, or anything you want to see changed about the video. Also, let me know if you want to see anything in the future. If you've got a suggestion or something you'd like to see done, give us a comment and let us know. I'll get to it as fast as I can, and we will see you in the next one.